Either have a good memory or pay close attention.
That's it. I feel bad for you because you will always find white. Because you will find ones that have wide motors, but they're the grommet isn't on there.
I have the grommet.
Cool. That's a nice fan.
That's a very nice fan. That's one of the nicest fans you have.
I got this at a thrift store that the guy there saved for me. I actually know the guy who knows me as the fan.
That's a cool fan, although it needs to be refinished or at least cleaned up. You might be able to clean that up nice enough with WD-40 and steel wool.
I have not used your WD-40 trick. I just used 3-in-1.
Oh, I'm not talking about for the bearing. I'm talking about getting the rust off of it.
I tried to get
You need a hand, Jason?
It's going to be a 2-person.
Here.
The fan's going to fall on that other one.
Do that. So
all it is hanging on a hook.
So you put this in the hook first.
The grommet,
And then the canopy might be in the way is the problem.
Alright.
We're in?
Yep.
Both sides?
Feels like
it. Feels like it.
And how they got it to go really slow. Have you noticed how it kind of slowed in the video?
You got any?
Just gonna bend them a bit. Like,
is there a pull chain on this thing?
No.
It's just set to high? Okay, so is the control even working?
No.
No, the control is shorted. You got okay.
So it's on or off?
Yeah. So what happened is when you wired it wrong, you shorted it out. That's the only control you have, I take it?
Yeah.
We could wire the fan to low.
I was gonna say that we could.
Is it unplugged?
Yes.
Yeah, I unplugged.
Why don't I just wire it to low in here? This wire should not be exposed in here because if it touches something, then that could short out the motor. We don't want that.
Do a 4, 7, 11, or 5, 10, 15, something like that. Capacitor values.
You mean with the wall control?
Wall control.
Did you
give him the wire nut?
I gave him the wire nut. Did I?
Yeah, that's what I think. That might work. No, it's too big. I need a smaller one.
Let's see. I had one.
Near. So.
And I was wondering why the moss wouldn't turn on when I plugged it in. I just plugged it in via the plug.
One day when we don't have a bunch of filming to do, I can come up here and we can just troubleshoot a whole. You set on all your projects that you need help with, and you set them all out.
And then you guys can put them all in a nice, organized.
I think that's a great idea, and I think your father should pay me a lot for that.
And that's just what.
And you're kind of who convinced my parents to let me collect.
I know. Isn't that a huge mistake? Aren't you regretting that now, Jason?
What's that?
That you guys came and visited me and then thus allowed Reece to start collecting fans?
No, I think I was kind of sick of seeing the box fans and the table fans start to take over.
Is this
okay? Plug it in, Reece. You should have low speed now. We'll pull this tighter so that it doesn't
catch.
Yeah.
Have you ever shorted out a motor?
I have.
Reece, pull it tighter yet.
Not proud of myself for that, but I've done it.
Reece, you did not pull it tighter.
Pick up the slack.
Yeah. When you say okay, make sure you're saying okay to what was asked of you.
Right, as opposed to just some other.
That is not low. That is high. Is that low?
That's low.
I don't know.
That's low.
Did you guys?
That's low.
And speaking of my high voice, when I was at Fanimation, I was like, ah! My dad was like, oh my god, I don't think I ever heard you with the dogs.
I remember that.
And then some of the comments on the TLC
YouTube channel. Like Mickey Mouse.
Where they had the little 3-minute segment.
Mickey.
They all kept saying you sound like Mickey Mouse.
And he said, my dad said...
Okay, so what do we need? We have the fan going. What else do we need?
Actually, you probably should take the...
Oh.
Do you want to plug it in or no?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it can be on. It's probably slow enough.
Reece, do you want to see what you were doing, or just it?
Yeah, let's recap. Is that the only thing we're shooting down here? Is just that one shot, or are there anything else?
They didn't really shoot anything else down here, did they?
Okay.
I mean, they
I'm
had
just gonna stand under
all the fans like set up in the back.
Right.
That was like an undertaking. I think the girl took like half a day to do that.
Wow, I didn't realize they spent that much time down here.
We're here. Yeah,
there's a bit of a buzz coming from it.
I'd say about half the time.
So
how long were they here total?
2 days here, or a whole day and a half. Actually, it was on quite a bit of, it was just slow here.
Alright.
Guys, so
well, if we unplug it, then it'll slow down on its own.
I like it like this. It looks
good. Reece, but you were spinning with it here.
What, really?
It's the way the fans look. How is that?
You can't spin that fast.
That's okay, he doesn't have to.
It's whatever you guys want. Here, that's right. Yeah, see, that
so what we got here is a Hunter Ridge. That buzz is scaring me. So what we got here is a Hunter Original model 22450 from 1980, and it's a very nice fan, very beautiful. A good piece, a good representation of when America was building ceiling fans and not China. But some Chinese-made fans are good too. But it's just a great fan. The beautiful cane, and it's very heavy because it's cast iron. It's got the nice two-piece canopy up there. Oil bath shapeable motor. It's got some interestingly colored windings.
Cool.
Did you do this then?
Yeah.
You already did spin ironers?
Alright, there we go.
Yeah.
Busy.
And then
I get that joke.
Yeah, and then the other cat, the girl cat, is named Hermione. So there's a theme going.
Harry Potter thing.
Yeah.
I just got a cat named Katniss.
That's cool.
I didn't even get it because I didn't see the movies when she said.
It's in an apartment.
I saw the very first movie on my brother's Netflix.
I have not. I refuse to see them out of protest.
Up until
We name everything else.
All right.
You want me to spin her?
Yeah, do your.
Well, my
Do your
next
thing
two
again.
Eagle Biter dogs, they're going to be Walker and Texas Ranger.
My grandpa had a walker that he called Texas Ranger.
Nice.
Am I done?
Nice.
The other country's called-
All right. Now just
Oh, okay, my
Point
work
out.
here is done.
Love it.
Into the cut.
You bought it or they gave it to you?
They bought it for me. It was like,
It's
Oh, nice.
$75.
and
So we go in there and they had planned to we need to find some antique stores
That have fans.
Well, yeah, and so then I told him some of them. I didn't know there's this one in Kewaskum, so we stopped there, and they had him go in first. And
there
they
are a
did
lot of fans there.
Yeah, there's like just a ton of
There's this one-
nice old fans on.
Did they plant them?
Well, I talked to the producer, the assistant producer. I'm like, I had no idea this place had so many fans. She's like, no, we made sure they had fans. She called, just like, you need to have fans there, and if not, there's
So where did they get the fans
Did she
from?
just I talked to the lady. She said that she called all her it was one of those antique
Affiliates.
stores where people
Oh.
and they had their little
And
section.
speaking of
Okay.
and speaking
And so
of
they all
affiliates, I
went
now have an
and brought in
affiliate
all their
at
fans.